are here. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Brenda Perryman Show right here on TV 33, WHPR, or 15.2. I've heard about this scanning thing if you have an antenna, so you'll have to call the station, but it's 15.2. And also on Comcast 90 in Detroit, and all over the world, courtesy of the World Wide Web. You can watch us on your app. So many ways to see us. And I have a wonderful show for you today. I have, on my second segment of this show, I have Pastor Bob and Eileen Kennerly. I'm very excited about them because they've opened something new, a new church, and they're really trying to be involved with the community, and you need to hear about them. And my first guests are friends of the show, friends of mine, and they are Sounds of Imani, Gerald and Carol Irvin. But stay tuned for Table Talk. We have OCZ Pie the fourth on. We have Ellis Liddell on. We have several people. We're going to have a great show. We're going to be talking about Kwame and some other things. So stay tuned at 10 o'clock for that. But I'd like to introduce you, in case you don't know, to the Sounds of Imani. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, good morning.
How you doing?
Oh, fine. It's always so good to see you. You all have been so busy.
Yes, God has been good to us.
He has.
I know.
He really has.
Man, I need some of what you're drinking.
Well, it's called JC. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Now, listen, in case people don't know, let's talk about the genesis or the beginning of your ministry.
All right.
Well, our ministry began as far as Sounds of Imani back in 1996.
Yeah.
And we started off with quite a few people.
Well, that always happens.
But you know how that works.
Yeah.
And but it's what God wants. And so eventually that dwindled down to the two of us and our band. We've always had a live band working with us. And so we've just been continuing
you all
that
were
vision.
married then?
No, not at first.
That's
we
when I first
we
met
dated. We were friends first.
That's so important.
Yeah.
Isn't that important?
Yes, very much.
Because sometimes you could be married or in love with someone and then say, golly, if I wasn't married to that person, I wouldn't even be their friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I revealing something? Anyway, it's great to be friends first.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. We were
absolutely.
friends before we even thought about getting married. So
Right.
God put us together,
Right.
and we've been together ever since.
Ever
We're
since.
going on, 21 years?
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
that's true.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
true.
And so you all put that together. Now, were you attending the same church or what?
No, we actually were attending different churches at the time, and then we sought God, and we started our church ministry in 2003.
Uh-huh.
So we've been pastoring since for 16 years now.
Wow. Is Dune still over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was James Mitchell.
Right.
Yes, he is. He's still there.
Yeah.
From the floater.
The Detroit Emeralds.
Detroit Emeralds.
Yeah.
Right. Very good friend of
Family.
very good friend of Marvin Willis and
Yeah.
so forth.
Yeah.
And
I used to sing with those guys.
yeah. You know, it's funny. I love that nickname Dune so much that I wrote it into a play.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had one character, Donna, Lisa, and Dune. I just love that. I just love that so much after I heard it. But listen, after you've started that, but what about the singing? I mean, you always sang together.
Yeah.
So you all started branching out a bit. Tell us about it.
Yeah, as my wife said, we started off, it was about 8 of us. Then God started trimming it down. And then we started really writing songs together. And we went in the studio and recorded our first music, and then we got together. We started traveling a lot of places. We won several awards for our music, and we
Now, who writes all of this?
both of us.
Yes, both of us.
What's your inspiration?
Life circumstances.
Yeah.
You know, I would. You know, a lot of times, people go through things, and I think the beauty of all of that is that you're able to put it into perspective, and put it into a form that other people can appreciate, knowing that God will see you through any kind of difficulties, any kind of issues and circumstances, and how He takes you through. So a lot of the music that we write is based on our circumstances.
Wow. Do you
Yeah.
have any CDs out?
Yes, our latest that we have out is the
Well, we have a single.
Because of Who You Are.
Yeah.
That's the single that we have.
Right.
Because of who you are.
Because of Who You Are. Yes.
That just sounds so
Yes.
deep already.
Yeah.
Well, I want the audience, this is early in the show, but I want the audience to see you two in action, but I want to find out how you got to do that. This is the Potter's House. Tell us about this. The Potter's House, isn't that T.D. Jakes?
No, the pot-
that's- it's,
well-
Tremaine Hawkins.
Yeah, Tremaine and Walter Hawkins.
Oh, I
Yeah,
said the wrong thing.
Yeah.
No, I did. I don't know why did I think it
Well,
was.
maybe you're speaking it forth.
Right. Maybe we're going to be there.
Well, maybe I am.
Right.
No, there are people who started off on this show and they've
Yeah,
got national.
that's right.
Yeah.
But
But we did that song. We were invited to come on TCT, TV Detroit, and we were there for Pastor Mack, I believe Pastor Larry Mack's show, and so we were asked to come on, and we performed the Potter's House.
It's like a signature song for us because every time we go out, they say, "Oh, we want y'all to sing the Potter's House." We're
Yeah.
like, okay.
well, let's look at that video. Oh, it's already on.
Dreams and visions shattered, you're all broken inside. You don't have to stay in the shape that you're in. The potter wants to put you back together again. Oh, the potter wants to put you back together again. In case your situation has turned upside down, and all that you've accomplished is now on the ground, you don't have to stay in the shape that you're in. The potter wants to put you back together again. Oh, the potter wants to put you back together again. You are broken. You wanna stop all that. The potter's house, yes you will. You need me. Come on. Give him the fragments of your broken life, my friend. The potter wants to put you back together again. Oh, the potter wants to put you back together again. You are broken. Come on and stop on by the potter's house. Won't you come on back? Come on. Stop on by. Come on. Give him the fragments of your broken life, my friends. The potter wants to put you back together again. Oh, the potter wants to put you back together again. I said you and you that are broken, you ought to stop on together again. Oh, the potter wants to put you back together again. You know when you're broken, there's so much love and joy. So much joy right here. I know you need some joy in your soul today. You find peace. You'll find peace. Yes, you will. I know you will. Yeah. Come on and say, yeah. Got so much love. You're gonna find in the Father's house. Yes, you will. Salvation. You just come on in. You just come on in. So much salvation. Ooh. Got peace. Healing. Joy. Deliverance. Right here in the Potter's house. Everything. Right here. When you're broken, when you need a blessing, come on in, come on, you see. Everything you need in the Potter's house. Everything you need in the Potter's house. You find everything you need in the Potter's house. You find everything you need in the Potter's house. Because the Potter wants to put you back together again. Oh, the Potter wants to put you back together again.
Bravo,
God.
bravo.
Amen,
I mean,
amen.
a lot of couples cannot work together.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Yeah, it is.
we
That
heard
is
that.
true. We've heard
A
that.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you all make it work?
God.
That's it. First and foremost, when you put him first, and he will, teach you how to work together. And just the thing is respecting one another's gifts. So he has a certain way that he does things. I have a
Right.
certain way that I do things. So, when that comes together, it brings the harmony, and it brings the what God wants to convey through the music.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're singing about God's love. And our music we write.
Yeah, you can't be mad at each other
Right.
singing about
Right.
God's love. Yeah.
That's not going to work.
You can't
gonna
do
work
that.
too well.
It's not
It'll
gonna
show
work.
on your face and everything
Yes,
else. So
it's not going to work.
Yeah. It's
So, along with the music, and you all, you didn't write this, but
Right.
along with the music, you have done plays. You're into plays now,
Yes.
yes.
and you have one coming up March 28th.
Yes.
Danger at My Door.
Yes.
Is that Mike Matthews?
Yes.
Yes, that's a Mike Matthews play.
Yeah.
And that's coming back Saturday, March the 28th. And that's going to be at the
Northwest.
Activity Center.
Yep.
Now you
Yeah.
all did this before, right?
Not
not that
Danger at
one.
My
Not
Door,
this
but
one.
we
We
were in
did
some
another
other previous
play,
plays.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I directed Mike Matthews' first play.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's great.
I directed it and then I moved on. No, because I was directing a lot of
Right,
different things
exactly.
because of work and stuff. That's,
Well, we met a lot of people who always talk about how you taught them a lot,
Yeah.
and helped them along the way. So
well, that's what we're supposed to do.
Yes.
That's what
That's
I
right.
learned,
That's right.
everybody has a story.
Yeah.
yeah,
They do.
And you got to help people. I mean, I believe in sharing what I know with people, and I think that's a problem with some people. They don't want to share what they know.
That's
No
right.
2 days are alike. Nobody's
right.
going to do it exactly like
Right,
you
that's
do.
right.
But if I could do something to help you, and all of us should be like that.
Absolutely.
You know, do something to help somebody.
Yeah.
And right here, what do we have here?
Well, those are doctor's degree.
Yes.
I-
Yep, that's okay.
That's
Oh, I
right.
got the plastic
Got the
all
plastic
up
off.
and everything. But it says St. Thomas Christian University.
Right, exactly.
And this is an honorary Doctor of Divinity.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How do you earn this?
Well, someone recommended us, and we don't know who that person was, and we just thank God that, someone thought about us and saw the community work that we've
Yeah.
done, and recommended us for the honorary doctorate to St. Thomas.
So, along with your ministry, what do you all kind of focus on?
Well, first of all, this saving souls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then God allow us to go out and minister to the lost. We do prison ministry.
Okay, that's what I wanted
Yeah.
to ask.
We do a lot of community work in the community and bringing people together, feeding people, youth programs. We do a lot because, God have ordered our steps, and we are very obedient to what God have told us to do.
I think that helping the youth is so important,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because honestly, you're fighting the media, what
Right.
they're seeing.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and I'm going to be talking to Pastor Bob about this too next, because the media is so strong,
Oh, yeah.
and they
Yes.
could get on their little phones and just do this
Yes.
all day
Yeah.
long. How do you get them away from this?
Yeah,
tell
it's
you.
hard. You just got to give them something more constructive to do and let them know that they are our future. And, they're the ones that we are going to be dependent on to do the works that we're doing, even better works than we're doing,
Absolutely.
And we give them a lot of things to do. We have a youth program and we have a youth ministry, and they do a lot with the youth. Matter of fact, they're spearheading our Black History program, the youth. They're doing Harlem Renaissance.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Golly.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
next year, well, this is a thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was on this speaking tour once, and, well, a couple of times, but this particular one, it ended up, I had to go until December, and then we stopped until April. And so I was on the thing, and I didn't have time to look up plays, so I wrote my own called Rhythms, Rhymes, and Rhapsodies, which took these 3 young people back to the days of the Harlem Renaissance and the people that they ran into and so forth. But
Yeah.
they changed, the young people changed. I always believed that we could do something to teach them, and like you said, with Black history and stuff, but that play was so different. It was really, really different. And I mean, the people they ran into and why those people were here on earth. Bill Bojangles Robinson, who put a traffic light in
Yeah.
Harlem.
Yeah.
Because so many of the Black kids were getting hit by a car. A lot of people didn't know about that, but the young guy named Dune would say, "We've all heard about you." And
Yeah.
he said, "You all still think about me?"
Wow.
And he did a tap dance, and showed Dune how to do the. It was just.
Wow.
I've done that show a couple of times. I want to do
Oh,
it again,
bring it
but it had
back.
a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
It had a lot of songs from that time.
Okay.
And even Josephine Baker, just before she went over to Europe,
Right.
because she danced here. And
Wow.
I mean, just so many
Yeah, that's
people
nice.
Yeah.
were. The Harlem Renaissance was very important. It was the rise of arts
Right.
and all of
Yes.
that.
Right.
Yes.
And
right.
don't you think that the arts help people?
Sure.
Very much so.
Yeah, the writing of poetry.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because we did some with Langston Hughes and a lot of the other, poet writers and things. And the young people was like, "Wow, this is awesome!"
Right,
So I told them, I
right.
said, "Well, that's your culture, your heritage, and you're learning from that where you can present it to your children."
That's right.
Absolutely. It has to be handed down, because if we don't do it, it will be lost.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
because you see how Donald Trump is trying to erase everything about that Barack Obama
Yes, he
did.
is. Yep.
See, it's like he's trying to wipe away any
Right.
part of his legacy.
Yeah.
And that's why we have to watch it. We have
We
to
do.
keep things out there.
We do.
Now, you all have a show. Tell the audience about that.
Well, we have our radio show called Give God the Glory broadcast, and that airs on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's on internet radio, and it's on our very own internet radio station. We just
Oh, you have one?
Yeah,
Yes.
we have our own
What
internet
is it?
radio
Tell
station.
the audience.
You know, I tell
That-
everybody we serve a right now God.
Yeah.
So it's called Right Now Praise.
Right Now Praise
Right
Radio.
Now Praise.
And that's Praizz.
Oh,
Praise.
Yeah.
Right Now Praise.
AIZZ. Right Now Praise.
Yes.
Now, a few years ago, we did a video.
Oh, yes.
And it was from a song. It must be an angel. Didn't you write? Or
Yes, we
co-write
did
that?
write that, yes.
Must be an angel.
And I believe you did the video
did
along
the
with
video.
Michelle.
Michelle did the
Michelle.
video. I directed. We were all in, you know.
And so much was going on.
Yes,
Horses
and we
came.
had locations and all of that. And we were cute. We got to do that
We had
again.
fun. That was
We
fun.
got to do that again. We were all out of Belle Isle before Belle Isle became fashionable again.
And there it is.
But tell the audience what it was. There it
it
is.
is.
We could kind of talk over what it was about.
Well,
Well, it's a testimony.
yes.
You know, we talk about, you know, how God have blessed us and how God have angels over you. You know,
Right.
so, and, you know, just think sometimes you be getting ready to go somewhere and then all of a sudden God turn you around and then you say, boy, if I would have left when I wanted to leave, I would have been in that accident.
There you go.
Right.
So then you say,
So let's turn that up.
Must be an angel watching over me. Must be an angel watching over me. As I look around, see all the beautiful things
that you have created.
I'm so thankful for the day and the joy that it brings.
So glad.
Oh, I can't let a day go by without thanking you for an angel by my side. Must be an angel watching over me. It must be an angel. Must be an angel watching over me, watching over me. I remember when you came and you rescued me.
When I was in danger,
You sent your angels who stood right in front of me.
I'm free.
I can't let a day go by without thanking you for an angel by my side. Must be an angel watching over me. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I enjoyed that. I go into the different locations
Yes.
and everything. That was fun. That was so fun. And we did all that in one day.
Yeah.
Because we still have a grocery store scene in there.
Yes.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, we did all of that, but that's proper planning.
That's it.
That's
There
right.
you
Proper
go.
storytelling.
There you go.
and-
That's what it is.
and
Well,
Michelle is
how,
doing a
how
great
can
job.
let's once again say how they can reach you.
Okay.
And plus, you're on Facebook too.
Yeah, we are on Facebook. You can reach us on Gerald Irvin or Carol Irvin, ERVIN on Facebook, or Sounds of Imani on Facebook as well. And you can also email us at imanigroove, IMANIGROOVE @gmail.com if you want to book us for any specific event.
And the radio broadcast is called Give God the Glory broadcast with Dr. G and Dr. C.
Do you have a Facebook page for that?
Yes, we do. We do have a Facebook page for both Give God the Glory broadcast and Right Now Praise Radio. So we are on Facebook, and we have a website for the radio station too as well, which is www.rightnowpraise, radio.com.
You all are so talented, and believe me, it's in the wind. It's out there.
Amen.
You know, before you know it, Stellar Awards, aren't those the Gospel Awards?
Yes, pretty much, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm close.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. And then there's another isn't there another Gospel Award?
Yeah, they have
Gospel
the
Choice. It's Gospel
Award.
Choice Music Awards, and our station is we're nominated in that coming up.
Oh,
in
great.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Great. I'm telling you, you all are so good. You're so good. And things are they're
We
going to
thank
happen.
God.
And remember, Danger at My Door,
Yeah.
March 28th, Northwest Activity Center.
And March 6th and 7th, Honey, Look in the Mirror. That's written by Regina Jones, and that's going to be at Citadel of Praise, March 6th
Wow.
and 7th.
You all acting, singing. Next thing you know, you'll be breakdancing.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Well, stay tuned, everybody. I have Pastor Bob and
Yeah.
it's Eileen.
Eileen.
I know Eileen, but I'm wondering is she a pastor too?
Yes, she
Oh, Pastor Eileen. I can't wait to get them up here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
In the world of digital broadcasting, transmitters and exciters sometimes do this. If this happens when you're watching WHPR TV 33, please do this. Watch us on Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, or TV33WHPR.com. Download the WHPR TV app, and we can also be heard on Amazon Echo. So remember, if you see this, you can do this, and support the station that supports you. You can have your own party on TV. Party with R.J. Watkins and the TV33 family when you hold your own Facebook watch party. Connect all your friends with our friends, and we can have a watch party together. Watch your favorite TV shows when you want, how you want, with your favorite people. Here's how it works. Log on to Facebook from your computer or tablet and go to the RJ Watkins fan page at facebook.com/TV33WHPR, the one with the blue WHPR logo on the left. Like us. Click the word videos with the red tag that says live next to it. Then click the share button at the bottom of the video player and select start a watch party. Invite whoever you want. Your party will be recorded and archived for playback anytime you want. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. At the end of the month, the viewer that has the most people at their watch party will be invited on the TV show live. Come on, let's have a party.
Hi, this is LaWanda,
This is R.J. Watkins.
coming to you to bring you some information about the #1 detox in the nation, Lemon Burn. Lemon Burn helps to turn the fat into fit. It's for you, a happier, healthier you, because you know healthy is the new beautiful. An all-natural way to improve your health. It promotes a healthy digestive system, attacks and reduces belly fat, as well as gives you energy. Need to get yours today. Call 313-868-6612.
Don't forget to exercise and eat right.
Watkins Broadcasting is going worldwide. Now you can watch Detroit's own WHPR on your TV from anywhere in the world. No matter where you are, you can stay in the know with WHPR TV and Roku. You can get your easy-to-install Roku box from wherever you shop for your entertainment gear. Once your Roku box is connected to your TV and internet, go to the channel store on the home menu of the Roku box. Enter WHPR TV in the search engine and add it to your channels. That's it. That's all you need to get the best in entertainment, news, and talk, no matter where you are. Roku brings all of your favorites to your TV. Netflix, Hulu Plus, Crackle, HBO Go, and now WHPR TV, Detroit Live. Now you can watch WHPR TV 33 on Fire Stick. Catch all of your favorites. Stay informed. Don't miss a minute of your favorite talk shows. Call, text, tweet, post. WHPR TV 33 is worldwide on Fire Stick. For more information, go to FirestickTVNetwork.com or call us at 313-868-6612. WHPR TV 33, a Watkins Broadcasting Company.
I am back with two wonderful people. Pastor Robert Kennerly, I like to want to say Pastor Bob.
That's what they call me.
And his wife, what I say, Pastor? Yeah, Pastor Eileen Kennerly. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
And I'm so excited. Now, Pastor Bob has been on the show before.
Yes.
Pastor Bob was the husband of the late Orthea Barnes, our own Orthea Barnes, who used to have a show here. Great singer, great friend. And he was on after her passing, and we did a tribute to her. Now, Pastor Bob, you were at what church at that time?
I was with Spirit Love Ministries International, and also working at Hartford Memorial Baptist Church. I was the IT manager there, and still am.
Oh, so I thought, this is crazy, because I thought you were a member of Hartford.
No. A lot of people think I'm a member of Hartford all the time, but no, I'm not a member of Hartford. I just employed there. They're webmaster and handle all the IT work there. Been there for 12 years now, so it's been wonderful.
Right. And Eileen, you, what church did you belong to?
Okay, well, my church was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I've only been here for 2 years.
Oh.
I lived in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and my church was there, and that's where I was ordained as a minister there.
Really?
Yes.
And you were the one who was having the concert.
Yes.
And Orthea passed there.
Yes, she did. It was a very traumatic kind of a situation for me. I was doing events management and had an events company, and I had brought her down there for a concert called Jazz by the Sea.
Right.
And she was supposed to perform on that Saturday evening, and she passed away Friday.
Right, right. Well, we all here were very surprised and affected by that. And so how did you two, well, me, I mean.
Well, how we met was really something. It was through Orthea's goddaughter, who.
Which one, G?
No, not G. Giselle was part of it, but mainly it was, what's her name? She was in the Virgin Islands.
Oh,
she stayed in the Virgin Islands.
Oh, okay.
And she called me and said that Eileen was coming up to Detroit, and could you show her around? Well, I didn't know who Eileen was at all, and I. She's over here hunching me. Like,
that's right.
Okay.
He knew who I was because what happened?
I only knew who she was because we met at the train station, at the airport. When Orthea passed, I was on a plane coming in, and she met me at the airport and said, people are coming here to see you. My daughter-in-law was there also.
Mel's wife.
Mel's wife was there. And
it's such a small world. Mel was one of my students.
Isn't that something?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was really something. And everything, she came up here, and we met, and we talked, got to know each other pretty well after a while. And I went back there almost 6 to 8 months later, and we talked and had dinner together, enjoyed each other, and I came on back, thinking nothing about it. And we talked on the phone for almost 6, 7 months, back and forth. And one day she said, why don't you come up and visit me with my son? It's having her birthday. I said, okay, I'll fly down and see you. Well, while I was packing, God said, go get the ring. And I'm in my apartment, and I'm looking around saying, who are you talking to? And you're not talking to me. He said, what ring? I said, no. I don't even go to Eastland. But I got up, got in my car, 7 o'clock in the afternoon, and went to Eastland. And I'm looking at rings, and I walk into Hudson's, and the lady.
Hudson's.
It was Macy's.
Macy's.
I used to work at Hudson's.
I know. I did too in high school.
Yeah. And as I'm approaching the counter, the lady said, come here, young man. Said, this ring is for you.
What?
I said, you don't even know why I'm here. She said, this ring is for you. I know that. And I'm looking at rings. She said, you getting ready to get married, aren't you? And I said, okay, now, what's going on here? Well, I looked at the ring, and it was a beautiful ring. And I said, no, let me go around. I went to J.B. Robinson's and other stores. And I ended up right back at Macy's. And I said, okay, give me the ring. I'm on the plane going back to St. Thomas, saying to myself, why am I doing this? What's going on here?
Typical man.
Oh, yeah. And I got there, and as we were talking, I pulled out the ring, and I said, will you marry me? And she said, when? she didn't say yes. She said, when? And she said, how did you know that was the ring I wanted? I said, what are you talking about? She said, I put a picture of a ring I wanted on my refrigerator downstairs, and you look at it, it was the exact same ring.
Yeah.
Man.
I said, "Okay, God, you doing this," and it was really awesome.
was.
And He put us together for a purpose and a reason, and we've already seen this reason and purpose of doing God's work, and that's what He's put us together for.
Wow. Amazing, amazing. So, what made you decide to start a church?
The church was started in 1997.
Oh, was it?
R.B. and I started that church then.
Oh.
The Spirit Love Ministries International.
I didn't realize.
Yes,
At the
we-
same place?
No, not at the same place. We were in our apartment when we had started our church. And that church, we became a street ministry mainly and preaching to other preachers when we toured in Japan, Europe, different places. And it was mainly outside of the church. And 5 years ago, we purchased the building on Puritan, 7520 Puritan, which is Spirit Love Ministries International. And we were getting ready to move in, but we found out someone else had moved into the church.
Oh, my
And
God.
we didn't know it at the time. And it was a big mix-up. It was in court for 5 years. We never saw the inside of the church until this past year. That we finally won in court over 5 years of getting the people out, and it's been a blessing ever since. I mean, God He had me stay in course on this church for 5 years because we lost all our members because we had no place to go, and I was the only one left. And God said, continue to pay the court costs each month. Don't worry about it.
You know,
And-
talking about divine order,
Yes.
it's like everything was in divine order.
It was.
Yes.
Yes,
And
it was.
he kept me going with that. I said, God, why do you want me to have a church, this church now? I'm almost 80 years old. I said I'm getting older and older, and like I felt like Moses. Like, okay, you starting me off again, and but it lasted. And now that we have this church together, we are so blessed to have a
Yes, we
beautiful
are.
edifice. It
Yes,
is
we are.
gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It is really, really beautiful. And what's so good about it, it gives you so much room to grow.
Yes, it does. It's a very large church, and we are looking at a lot of different ministries, mostly outreach, because Spirit Love started out as a street ministry.
Right.
So it was a community-based church.
Right.
And so we want to continue in that vein. And even though we have the building is really going to be not just a church for Sunday morning services, but a church that is open to the public. For example, we have an online high school diploma completion program for kids
Really?
that have dropped out of school for one reason or another, and they need to complete their high school diploma. They can come to the church, and we have a computer. We'll have computers for them so they can do their online high school diploma, and it's free. And so if anybody out there knows of anybody that's between the ages of 14 and 21, and they need a high school diploma, please give us a call, because we
Everyone
got some-
needs at least that.
At least that.
Right.
At least that.
At least that.
Yes.
And right now, we're having a little boon because I hear they need more people over at Chrysler
Yes.
right now, the
Yes.
new plant that's opening.
That's right.
And it should be a good plant because my former student, she is in charge of the culture there, to build a culture where management and the workers could have good relationships and stuff like that. Work life is important.
Very.
How, a lot of us have had jobs we go to every day and stuff like that, but how is your work life? If your work life isn't good, it could be very, very stressful.
Absolutely.
And it could cause illness, really.
Yes, it can. It definitely can. And that is something that is very important. And also, we have tried to get the young people in our community to come into the church, and some of them really are not necessarily ready, but we're trying to get them ready. And I had walked through a couple of the young people through that application, because you have to, if you want to be first in line for those jobs, you have to send in an application. You have to apply, and you have to also sit through a seminar. So we're trying to encourage them to come in. If they need help, come into the church. We'll help them to fill out the application so that they can be in line for some of those factory jobs.
And as we were talking earlier, the church needs to be a part of the community, not just something that opens up on a Sunday.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
One of the things we were doing, I'm putting together a computer lab where people can come in and learn how not just to use it, but to fix them. To know how to fix
That is so
computers.
important.
Yes,
That-
it is, because people don't know how to really utilize equipment. Like, I've been in data processing since 1960, so
Really?
it's been a long, long time.
So you knew about computers.
Yes, with
long-
EDS and
Right.
General Motors.
Right.
So I've been there a long time, and that's one of the things I want to teach young adults to do, young kids, even seniors, to come in and know how to fix their computer when it breaks, because it costs you so much.
Yeah, it does. And they charge you by the hour or
Yes, they
whatever
do.
on computers. Now, what about eventually showing people how to build websites?
I will be doing that, but it'll be a little bit later, because there's a lot of preparation you have to do
have.
for that. It's
Right.
not that easy just to. I'd have to put together a program. I did it for Hartford for a while, but it's so hard to keep people interested in developing websites. It's very difficult.
Really?
I don't know why it's so hard, but they don't stay with it. I've tutored many, many young people in it, but they don't have the patience, because one of the things you have to have in developing websites is a lot of patience, because you have to wait. Like
Yeah.
if you hit enter and then nothing happens, you want to you want to bang on it.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do that. You have to have patience on that.
Right, right. But that's, I just see that as something, revenue that they could eventually
Yeah.
have.
Absolutely.
The ability to fix computers, ability to build websites and stuff. And they could start their own business.
And that's
Absolutely.
another thing that we are working on.
Yes,
also,
we are. We're working on an entrepreneurial program,
Oh, that's
so kids
excellent.
can come in. We're going to start it, but one of the primary people that's involved in the program and in the instruction of the program got ill, so we had to wait for him to get back in shape so he could start the program. But it's going to be for young people. They're going to learn how to get financing for their business. They're going to learn how to actually write a business plan. They're going to have to come up with marketing schemes for their business.
Now-
and at the end, we're going to have this great big celebration.
Of course,
so
but
that
you
they
know,
can show.
I'm looking, okay, you say the young people, but I'm looking at people who may be retired and want to start a second career. Can they get involved in something like that? Because they don't know business plan from business plan.
You're so right, and so many people have come to us because we wanted to start out with the youth, but everybody's been coming to us saying, well, I need that too. So we are considering having an adult component as well. So the adults will be, the younger people may need to learn a little bit more than the adults, maybe. We'll have to see how it works. But we are considering having an adult program as well, running in conjunction with the youth program.
Young entrepreneurs are great too, because
Yes.
this Sienna sauce, this little girl named Sienna, I ordered that, and it was 3 bottles. It ended up costing about, with shipping, I just wanted to taste it, I said, I gotta
Right.
taste it. Because here I saw the story of this little girl who was making this
That's
barbecue
right.
sauce, and it was really, really good. And I mean, young people, and then the young lady who had the tea company.
That's
A
right.
lot of young people. And then the other day, my daughter-in-law put something on her Facebook page with all these packages of batteries, opened up, and then saw these envelopes and stamps. My granddaughter, Penny Perryman, is trying to start a business at 10. Yeah, she has, I mean, so they are thinking in that way.
They are.
But there are people who they've worked 30 years, but they're still not done. They just want to do something else, and I ascribe to that.
Yes.
Yes, so
Yeah, I
we
think
are
that's
planning
good.
it. Our target for that is April.
Yes.
So, but you'll get more information. We'll make sure you get the information
I'll
so you can
announce it.
circulate it.
Yeah, I'll
so you can
announce it.
circulate it out. The other thing that we have right now is we have some coats for young people, mostly kids, from ages probably 3 to 14, depending upon their size. And we're giving them away. So if any young person is in need of a winter coat, they're brand new, please come to the church. Call me first, so to make sure we're there, so we can distribute
well, let's
the
make
coats.
sure that we let everybody know where to call, what
Right.
number and stuff.
Right.
Tell the audience.
Okay, I think it would be best if you call me. My cell phone number, 313-405-4465, and just let me know.
Why'd you look at him like that?
Well, he's working, I'm not. So it's
Yes.
probably better for me to get it. And
Yes.
then I can be there to make sure that they get
Now,
a
what
winter
time are
coat.
Sunday services?
10:30. 10:30 a.m. on Sunday.
And give the address to the church.
7520 Puritan, and it's on the corner of San Juan.
Right, so it's not that far from Livernois. It's between Livernois and Wyoming,
That's
really.
right. It
and,
sure is.
Where would you like to see the church in 5 years?
Well, I'd like to see it full of young people excited about the Lord. I'd like to see the community have a safe place, a safe haven, especially the
Yes.
young people, to come in after school.
Yes.
I'd like to really have some other kinds of art ministries, because I know that you talked a little bit about that in the previous segment.
Yes.
But I know, because I was an educator for a while, I know that the arts really keep young people engaged. And there's studies to show that their grades are higher and they stick to things longer if they have arts. So we like music, performing arts. We do have
Visual arts.
visual arts. We have a theater.
Yeah, I
And
want to
so-
see that theater.
I know, and that's going to be open for people to have events there. We're looking to have some plays there. We are a young church, but we've got some big visions.
Oh, this is just so wonderful. I just have to come and visit. The name of your church again?
Spirit Love Ministries International. We do have a website. So you can go up to spiritloveministries.org. I would love to have people go up. I love to pray, so I started noon hour prayer, and we pray from 12 to 12:15. That's it, a very short exhortation, and then we go into prayer. Prayer requests can come in, and we do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you go to our website, all you have to do is click on a link, and it will take you directly to the prayer line.
Right, right.
Also, we have on Wednesdays, I do an online Bible study.
Really?
Okay, on the web, and you can go to their website and click on it, and I'll be on at 7 o'clock till 8, depending on the subject matter.
She's telling you something.
7 to 8.
7 to 7 o'clock
7:30.
to 7:30.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But you know how
Wanna get that
preachers
right.
are, we
I
kinda
lo-
go longer,
I love her.
She always keeps
Okay,
me in
everybody,
place.
stay tuned for Table Talk. We have some great topics for you this morning. Thank you so much,
Thank
and I have to
you.
get over there and got to have you back.
Please do.
When is Easter?
What Sunday is Easter?
Somebody tell me. Somebody
what
tell
is
me
it?
something. But anyway, we'll wrap it up because
Yes.
I always try to have somebody come and talk to us about the meaning of Easter.
Yes.
Oh, that would
Okay,
be
so
great.
I'll be talking to you.
Okay,
All right.
that would be wonderful.
Stay
Thank you
tuned
so
for
much.
Table Talk.